Well, hi, everybody. It's Gail.
And Heather, hi.
We are so excited that you guys are with us this evening, and welcome to Mary Kay Skin Cycling. Today's a really special day because this is Amazon Prime Day. So we got some extra perks happening today that I wanted to make sure that I shared with you. First of all, I want you to know that by attending this and making comments through our Facebook Live account, that you're going to go into a drawing. You're going to have a chance to win an Amazon $5 gift card. And also, you're also going to receive free shipping. If you find something today that you fall in love with, free shipping today. How cool is that? And then the third thing is that we want to be able to give you additional perks and an additional Amazon Prime card so that when we are done with this, you have an individual consultation with your consultant. And that's kind of called what we call the follow-up training conversation, because Heather, myself, and you can participate in that, time allowing. So the first thing I want to talk about is in the skin cycling, like, how do we know what we want to use? What is skin cycling and how do we know what to use? Well, the number one thing I want to introduce to you, if you've not already done this, is I want you to do a skin analyzer facial scan. It's a free app that you download from Mary Kay. Scan your face and email a copy of it to your consultant. When you email it, it comes out in a bigger format so she can actually print it out and see it instead of a little skinny strip. If you email it to her email address, she's able to see a bigger publication. So that's really important because that allows us to provide you customized skin cycling recommendations. I mean, don't you want to have the very best? We do. I mean, like, who wants to be using the wrong products on their face? Not me. Oh, no, 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 no. So that's why the skin analyzer app is so important, because of that customized skin scan. Now, skin cycling, what is it? Okay, so I'm going to turn this over to Heather, and I'm going to expand the screen, and she's going to read this first little bit off to us.
Yep. So skin cycling is a deliberate and strategic approach to skincare that involves cycling through your evening skincare routine to drive results while minimizing irritation. So it's a 1-week process, and you're doing a skin cycle at night. So you do your regular morning routine, and then at night, you're introducing skin cycling for that first week, and you're going to start to see results.
Okay, that's great. Now that takes me to the next step, which is that each of us is using a different skincare line. I use Time-Wise Repair because that's what my skin analyzer recommends for me. And Heather?
I use Time-Wise 3D.
Okay, great. Now, if you've not experienced either of these product lines, I will provide a link that you can actually request samples of those product lines. And on Tuesday evenings at 7 o'clock, you're going to get to experience that in a Zoom call. So we'll walk you through those steps. So you can start at any time with skincare over the next 6 weeks. And every week we're going to go through one more step of the cycling process. So there's plenty of time to experiment, get the products that you need to kind of chime in with us. Okay. So let's now move on to the next little giddy here. And so what does cycling mean? Well, on day number 1 in the evening, we exfoliate. That's what we're going to do tonight. Next week on Wednesday, we're going to be doing retinol treatment. So you'll want to tune into that to learn all about retinols. Then the third Wednesday of that process, because we're only doing this one day a week until we get it all pulled together, will be hydration. Day number 4 or Wednesday number 4 would be the reset, and then repeat on day 5. But you're saying, but why is this 6 weeks? Because by 6 weeks, we'll all have all of the steps, and we will have done a step a day, a step a day, a step a day. It'll be really neat to see what we've learned. We'll have Q&A through each of these sessions, because you'll have some questions about things to match your customized skin analysis, and also to make it customized for skin scan. Okay. So from there, now let's move on to our next step. All right. And let me just bring my field a little bit larger. So in the morning, Heather, why don't you lead off with what you do in the morning with your skincare routine?
Sure. And I love this because skincare doesn't have to be hard. You guys, it's so easy. So we're going to show you. So if you tune in Tuesday, you get that refresher course. It tells you where to start. And this is the 6-day process, 1 day at a time. So it's going to be awesome. That's just my tidbit. But so I use the Time-Wise 3D. So in the morning, what I do is I start with a 4-in-1 cleanser, and that's cleaning and freshening my face. And then next, I use replenishing serum C plus E, and that is giving you the vitamin of C, and the E is helping that vitamin C release throughout time instead of just an instant release. And then I follow that up with my day cream. That's my day moisturizer, and that has SPF in it, and that gives me all the moisture I need for my skin. I'm using combination oily formula. We have 2 formulas, so it's either normal to dry or combination oily, and that's the one that I use. And then also after that, my last step is I put on my eye cream, which gives me 12 hours of moisture in the thinnest part of my skin on my face, which is my eye. So that helps freshen and brighten my eyes and help with my wrinkles.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Great job there, Heather. Okay. And I use TimeWise 3D. I use TimeWise Repair. So my first step is to use the Volume Firm. The Volume Firm Foaming Cleanser. And this does a great job of cleansing my face, and it makes my skin feel almost like it has a cashmere finish, super soft. So this would go on. I use this in the morning. And then after that, that is when I use the Volume Firm Lifting Serum, a couple squirts all over my face. I put it all over you, and they recommend just on the triangle of your face. And I also cheat and put some on my neck. Okay, just so you know that. And then I follow up with the day cream product with an SPF 30, and it has a little pump inside here, so it's pre-measured. I pat that on my face, and then I put a layer on my neck. And then the last step that I use from there is I Mary Kay eye cream, the TimeWise Volume Firm Renewal Eye Cream. Now, if I'm going to be jumping into any other supplements that are recommended for my skin scan, then my consultant would coach me on those. But those are just the very simple basics. I mean, there are other things that I use, but I just want to stay within the box of the Mary Kay Volume Firm system for today only. Okay. So what do we do in the evening? Heather, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Okay. So in the evening, we cleanse. Same cleanser that you use in your normal morning routine. You're using the same cleanser. So you would, at the end of the day, before you go to bed, cleanse your face, get the cleanser off, and then we're going to start with exfoliation. And I know you have a peel that has to stay on, so I don't know if you want to start.
Oh, there. Right. That's right. Thank you. I know we just talked about that. Okay, so you too can do these videos and get out of alignment here. So I washed my face already with my foaming cleanser before I came on. And so my face is all nice and dry, because you want to put the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel on dry skin, not on damp skin. So I'm going to give myself a couple squirts and massage it on. I avoid my mouth zone, like I don't put it on my lips, and I for sure don't want to put it around my eyes, again, the thinnest part. And I'm just going to do under my eyes today, but I could do my whole forehead, but again, I want to avoid your eye zone area. And sometimes I find when I put anything too close to my eyes, even the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel, it may creep into my eye, so I'm real protective of that. Like I don't go further than my eyeglasses, and just let that sit on my face for about 10 minutes. Now, I wouldn't recommend that you put this on your neck, because it is glycolic acid. And even though this is a beautiful product and you will get great results from it, let me just give you a little bit of fact sheet about this so you know what you can expect from it. Just in 2 weeks, the skin will look brighter. The skin texture is significantly improved. Our fine lines and wrinkles will look reduced, and our skin looks even more, our skin tone looks even more more even. And some other things I wanted to make mention to you, because I have my little note right here. In addition to helping remove the dead skin cells from the top of my skin, this award-winning product actually starts working deep down, like to 7 or so layers in my skin. It helps break those connecting bonds with other dead skin cells, so that my skin can release them, and it'll make my skin look plumper. And the fresher cells then take over their place, because it starts to be shed off. So this happens over a series of days. So I use it today, but it keeps on working for days. It also contains calming and hydrating botanical ingredients that improves my skin's texture, which is great because my texture needs to be improved. And it makes my skin feel smoother too. And it's recommended, again, that you apply this in the evening and on dry skin. So that's how I'm using my peel, and I'm going to leave it on for about 10 minutes. So now I'm going to give it back over to Heather.
Great. Great. And so, and the microdermabrasion is what I'm using. It's a 2-part system. And so I will show it to you here. And what I do is I'm going to get my face moist and I'm going to take that and put it on. I'll show you how it works. So I'm just taking a warm cloth, getting some moisture onto my face. And I love it because skincare, I mean, often people are a little nervous about how do I start skincare? Where do I start? And you see, like Gail has her customized skincare. I have mine. We don't do the same thing. We do what's best for us. And it's not, oh, we have to decide what to use. We use the skin app. We use the skin analyzer app, and it tells you this is what you should be doing for your skin. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to put it on my forehead and my cheeks and my chin area. And this is microdermabrasion. So this is getting rid of the dead skin cells. You will feel the grit in this, and that is helping to remove and clean all of your pores. And this is something that I use twice a week. So thank goodness it's Wednesday because it's my day. And there's different levels of this really, because you could use it just like I'm using it. And if it feels like it's a little too gritty or too rough, or you're too much in one area, you just add a little water and it helps that spread a little further. So, and it is going to brighten my face. And then after this, I'm just going above my lip and below and on my chin area. After this, I'm going to wipe it off and do step 2 of it. So
I have a question for you, Heather.
Yeah.
With the skin cycling process, even though if we were not doing skin cycling, we use it twice a week, but in the skin cycling process, it looks like maybe we would use it not twice a week, but maybe about once a week, and then come back around about 7 days later.
Yes. For the skin cycling. And now this is the new trend. So this is that 7 days, makeover for your skin. So if you're doing a specific skincare cycle, stay within that cycle for the week. If you're not in the middle of a skincare cycle, then yes, it's a 2 times a week. But for this purpose in the skincare cycling, you're just going to do it on that day 1 evening.
Okay, awesome. And so while that is being removed, and then your next step is going to be?
It's going to be my pore minimizer.
Pore minimizer. Tell us about how that works.
So now that and let me just make sure I get it all off. Sometimes you got to go back twice. Okay. So now that I've gotten that off, I'm going to use the pore minimizer. And this is it's a 2-step microdermabrasion process. But let me also tell you, the microdermabrasion, I mean, you could pay $150, $200 in the dermatology office to get that treatment. And with it, with you doing it yourself, you're, customizing the pressure, the duration. So it's just awesome. It's also a lot cheaper than that, than that price from the dermatology office. So this is the pore minimizer. This is step 2. I'm just going to take a pump and put that on. Now that my pores have been exfoliated, clean, I've gotten that dead layer of skin off my face, I'm shrinking my pores. So that's what this is. And you're going to apply that in any area where you feel that needs to be done. And that is something that I love to do because I do have some larger pore areas that I focus on. Okay. Oh, man. Good. You can feel it. You can feel it tightening.
Cool. So while my peel is finishing up its 10-minute wait, I thought I would just share a little bit about why I joined Mary Kay and what attracted me to this business, right? Because everyone has different reasons for having a side hustle. And quite frankly, when I joined Mary Kay, I thought I was the least likely to succeed. Like, nope, this wasn't going to happen for me. But here's why I joined. Number 1, I had a really big need to make an executive income because I had just gotten a 50% pay cut as a horticulturist. And I went, oh my gosh, I've got to find something different. I've got to pivot, right? And then the next thing that I was really hunting for and hungry for was I wanted to work in a positive environment where people were fun and nice to me. And the third thing that I was really attracted to were Mary Kay's priorities of God first, family second, and career third. And those still stand true today. Those are the pillars of our Mary Kay business. Mm-hmm. Those are the top 3 reasons why I joined Mary Kay. And those are the top 3 reasons why I continue to stay in Mary Kay. But there's one more that I've really grown to super love over time, is that all the fabulous women that I've had the opportunity to meet and to work with as colleagues and to mentor and just to continue on in our great Mary Kay journey. So those are all the things I love about my Mary Kay business.
Can I go? Can I talk about mine?
Oh, yeah. Please go.
Because I feel like, everybody is different and gets something special that they need from the opportunity. So for me, and it's so funny because, when I very first started, I started for specific reasons. And as I grow and do this business, those reasons, just more stuff is getting added. And I'm finding out more things that I'm like, well, I love this and I love that. So initially, I really wanted the freedom and flexibility. Everyone knows I've got children and I need that freedom and flexibility, but I also need income. So I started to get both of those really. And I do love the priority of God first, family second, career third. That is now a stage of my life that is very, very important to me. So initially those were some of the things that I really needed and I loved, and that's why I started. However, and I tell Gail this all the time, like the women that I meet, oh my gosh, not just the Mary Kay girls, but the customers, just hearing their story and what they do in life. It's so inspiring because you think you're the busiest person on the planet and, you don't have enough time. And then you meet somebody who's doing so much and you're like, wow, we're just running the world. We're doing so much stuff and it's inspiring. And I just love meeting those people and having that like mindset. And I've just been having so much fun.
And we enjoy having you in our Mary Kay bubble, that's for sure. And I just got to brag on you a little bit because Heather joined Mary Kay at the end of March. And she's already completed her Mary Kay Pearls of Sharing. She's earned the entire ensemble. And she's also been a Mary Kay Star Consultant. She's now tracking her second quarter as a Star Consultant. She's also completed her Mary Kay Power Start, which are all these benchmark startups in Mary Kay. She's just knocked it out of the park and still managing and running a household and keeping all of those other things in balance. And sometimes they're up and down, but it's always working. And I'm just so very proud of her. She's even placed in the top 5 in retail sales in just the very short time of the end of March. And our Mary Kay seminar year ended on June 30th. And she's placed in the top 5. I mean, hello, you just got to give her a round of applause on that one. Fantastic. We're just so
Thank
excited
you so much.
Sure. Well, you know what? Those things weren't even on my mind when I was running my Mary Kay business. It's just extra recognition that I received. So bonus. Yep, it is bonus. I think it's time for me to take off my mask or my peel. Okay. So I'm using a warm, damp washcloth, and I'm just going to lay it on my face.
Oh, so it's called the peel, but you don't have to peel that. That's just, you rub it off.
Good point.
Nice.
Yeah. It just wipes off. Make sure I get between my nostrils real good. And I let my face dry a little bit. So Heather, what's the next step that you're doing on your side when my face is drying?
Yep. So my pore minimizer has sunk in. I don't wipe that off. I just keep it on. It shrinks my pores. I feel it. It feels nice. And now what I would do is the night moisturizer. So the set that I use is the TimeWise 3D. It has the day cream and a night cream. This is the night cream. And I just apply that just like a regular lotion, but it's going to be for my face. So it's a moisturizer. And I'm just going to rub that all over my face. I'm not doing my eye zone because I have a special step for my eye zone. So I'm just going to put that on. And yep, I put it on my neck because if I have any extra, it's going there. Can't hurt. Okay, so I have that moisturized. And now I do my eye cream. And I'm just going to put a dab of that on my ring finger and pat that around underneath my eye and above my eye. So the night cream is giving me moisture while I sleep, let my body do the work. And then I am putting the eye cream on, just dabbing it. And I'm dabbing it so I'm not tearing or pulling at that skin all around my eye, which is super sensitive. So I do this in the morning as well, but this is the night part. I put it on, dab it, and that's giving me 12 hours of moisture all around my eye area, which is so, so important. And it feels so good.
Yay. Okay, it's my turn. Okay. Yep. Okay. So my face is dried, which it feels really good. And it's time for me to put on my next steps. So in the TimeWise repair system, my next step is going to be the lifting serum. And it's designed to be applied in what's called the triangle of the face. And what I love about this is that it's got, can you see over here? It's got a little, like a little window so you can see how much to use. So it's measured. And so I'm just going to pat a little bit over on my complexion and the triangle of my face, moving a little over my nose. And I have to admit that I do cheat with this, and I put an extra squirt down on my neck and bring it up. I could use my massager head on my brush. I'm just showing the basics for today. We'll talk about that at another skin cycle. So pat that on. Then my next step from there is going to be to put on my night cream. Now, Mary Kay is real clever about this one because the day cream is pink, the night cream is packaged in gray, and that is so helpful if you need to wear reading glasses. And the Mary Kay nighttime treatment has retinol in it, and that helps with the appearance of deep wrinkles and fine lines, and it's encapsulated so it releases over time. So again, it has one of those pressure measured pump tops. So I just put one pressured pump down, and this is all I need on my complexion. So I don't overput, and I just dab it on my face.
I love that has a pump. I never knew that.
Yeah. And just a little secret, you know how we do Mary Kay plastic surgery when we cut the ends off our bottles to get the very last molecule out? Well, with these containers, I actually unscrew I hold my fingers on the silver ring and unscrew them. And there's always one more wipe in there. There's always one more. But that's code blue when you get to that and you haven't ordered it anymore.
Been there.
Yeah. And then I'll put a little bit more on my neck. And I try to do more patting than anything because I don't want to pull on my skin. And then my last step is going to be my Time-Wise Repair Eye Renewal Cream. So just a dab of this. And I'm just going to put a dab on my ring finger. It's right here. It also has a roller ball. So I'm going to take it with the roller ball and everything. And I'm just going to pat it under my eye. And then I'm going to go back and roll it. I mean, it's a metal tip that massages my eye. So if I have any puffiness under my eye, I have to look at the mirror over here. It helps reduce that, helps with the dark circles that are more prominent in the eye zone area as the eye skin gets a little bit thinner. And I put it right on that occipital bone right here. I call it my oxybone. I make sure that it goes in right there. If I get it too close, it'll creep into my eyes. So I put it more on the edge of my bone, on the that edge of the eye socket. And then use the massager head and massage in. And the massager head helps push that excess fluid that's under the eyes away. Really nice. And it's cool. The metal tip remains cool. And that's just because it's made out of metal that it gives us that benefit. So that reawakens tired eyes, targets on the visible under eye bags, puffiness, dark circles, and sagging skin. Just to read it straight from the book. So that's
I'm a little jealous about that ball. Gotta say,
it's this funny nubbed end right here.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it's got a nice massager head to it. Just as a side note story, you know, when fighters are in the ring and they get puffy from getting punched, they go in and use a tool like this to help reduce that puffiness around their eyes. So that's a little side note on that one. Okay, so now our face is all set. That's evening day number 1. We're using both skincare systems, but there's a few more things we want to share with you. Okay, so here are all the check sheets. As we go through this, you might need to watch this video again to grab all of this. Like, do I need this? Do I need that? You can check the ones that you need. And again, that's going to be based on your skin analyzer. Mm-hmm. And we'll make sure that the sheet is available for us. And then let's go down to the actual, this will be your actual tracking sheet. So you want to have one of these printed out so that every day you know what you're doing. But remember, for week 1, we're only doing exfoliate today. We only did it this evening. So you can follow along if you have those products on hand, or you can request samples so we can give those to you, and then you can do that. And then next week, we'll start with retinols with a complete explanation about that. So you want to make sure you have this sheet printed out so that you can stay on track with us. Because you know what? It's going to be amazing. We're going to have transforming skin, which will be fabulous for everybody by the time we have completed this.
And if you don't have I'm sorry to interrupt, Gail. If you don't have a printer, just write it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just write that out. Keep it by your, by your laptop or by your nightstand. And so you have that because it can be real simple.
Sure. And we can print that sheet out. And if you make a purchase with any of these items, we'll make sure that you've got the skin cycling, all of the steps, and along with the tracking sheet. So there's no doubt what's going on. Okay. So who doesn't love a special? I love specials. I want to be able to offer those to you guys. Yeah. So here's what the specials look like. Okay. If you are using the Time-Wise repair, it normally retails for $215. It is available for $199 if you need a full-size set. And let us know, let your consultant know. That's perfectly fine. Or Time-Wise 3D, if you need that set, it's normally $120, and that's for $99. How great is that? When your total purchase, based on what you need, is $299, you receive the roll-up bag for free. Here's my roll-up bag. Let me just show you this.
I love it. I love the roll-up bag.
Here's my roll-up bag. Ta-da! And I'm just gonna minimize this screen for a minute. See if I can do that. No, we just did that instead. Let's just do. There we go. Here's the roll-up bag, just so you can see it. So here's some things I love about my roll-up bag. Number one, it's got a hook at the top, so I can. And this is just a plastic cover here, so I can hang it on a bathroom door or a shower door, and it's got a snap in it. This is a Velcro bag, so it rolls up completely, and I can take this and travel with it. Okay. The next thing that I think is so cool about it is each of these little pockets peel off, so I can put all of this in a suitcase if I'm doing check-on or if I'm doing some carry-on. All right. And the next thing that I love about that is that if the bags get a little bit dusty, I can put them in the dishwasher or the wash machine with a washcloth inside them, and that helps clean them up. So on my bag, I have on the top pocket, I have all of the skincare for Time-Wise repair. Then my next pocket down is going to be my exfoliation step right now, which is my Time-Wise Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. Then my next step down from there are going to be my retinol products, which I'm going to talk about next week. And then my next pocket down here are going to be my Mary Kay Biocellulose Mask. So that gets me basically started in my skincare routine. And like I said, everyone's going to be a little bit different. You may need all or want all. That's perfectly okay. Or start out bit by bit, but let your consultant know, circle the sheets. What were you going to say, Heather? I can tell you got something going on there.
Yes. No, I was going to say, you can build up your skincare. So, get one step at a time. Always first get your skincare set. So you have that because you're going to need that day and night, but you can build up all the other steps. And also with that roll-up bag, it's a multi-purpose bag. So if you don't have all the steps and you have an empty one, it could be your medicine bag or your first aid kit. So I've seen it used so many different ways, and it's awesome. I love that. And it's not going anywhere. I've had mine for over 10 years. I mean, it's awesome.
Yep. And here's the Time-Wise 3D, just so you can see there's a little bit of difference in what's loaded in the bag. Okay, so at top we have the Time-Wise 3D system. Ta-da! Then down here we have the microdermabrasion that Heather used. And then down here we have boosters and retinols. And then the bottom pocket is our Revealing Radiance, not Revealing Radiance, Moisture Renewing Gel, because that's what's recommended. And we also have a charcoal mask in here, and I believe we have the Serum Plus C in here also. Yep, we do. It's right in here. So this bag is customized more for Heather versus for myself.
That looks just like my bag.
Let's love the bags. I know. But there's more. Are you ready for this one? Okay. So wouldn't you love to share this with some girlfriends? And could you get excited about getting some free stuff? Here we go. Watch this. So here is our booking gift for you. When you book a Mary Kay get-together for a skin cycling event with your consultant, you're going to receive either the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. This is a $68 freebie, or you're going to receive the Mary Kay Microdermabrasion set, which is a $58 set. I could be off $1 or $2 on this. For booking your appointment and having 5 or more friends. If you're doing it virtually, we'd like to have 10 because we know not everybody always attends on time. Okay. And when you have $500 in sales, now just remember that it only takes 1 or 2 people to buy a roll-up bag for that $500 in sales to start happening. That guess what you're going to get? And for booking the appointment and getting one of these first, you get this cute Mary Kay pink Terry fuzzy headband. Like, how cool is that? Love it, love it. And then you get a Mary Kay when you have a $500 in sales. You get a Mary Kay Clinical Solutions full-size set of our retinol system. And we're going to talk more about that next week. But this is a $120 thank you gift for having a Mary Kay party that hits $500 in sales. And you
Wow.
can keep your party open a little bit so that you can make sure you get this, because we want you to win this. We want your skin to be transformed over the next 6 weeks, and we want to make it worth your while. So we're giving you these, pulling out all the stop great deals to make it happen for you, because, you know, beauty is skin deep, and that's our business, you know. And we used to say, and we still say this, how old you are is your business, but how old you look is our business. And we want to make sure you look 20 forever.
That's right.
So I think that's everything that I have. Let me see if I have anything else. And I know that we might have some questions and answers going on, or some questions. So we're open to take some questions if you want to just make some comments at the end. And next week, we're going to be starting with retinols, just so you know that that's going to be happening. Then we'll start to answer. But winners, make sure that if you want to take advantage of the Amazon Prime free shipping from us today, our Mary Kay Prime shipping, make sure that you reach out to your consultant on that. So again, just to review the ways that you can get your drawing. So most comments today, someone's name's going to be drawn, and someone's going to win an Amazon $5 gift card. And then by attending and watching and making comments, that's how you get entries into the $5 Amazon gift card. All right. And then they also want to participate in the follow-up conversation, so your consultant will have with you to kind of customize your skincare. And then you can let her know what you might want to start with. And then, so that's how you can get entries in for Amazon freebies. And then lastly, just to remind you, if you don't have all your samples and you want samples, I'm going to give you guys a little link so that you can go ahead and decide what samples you need to have. And then your consultant will reach out to you, let you know about coming into the Zoom thing or participating in this next week with samples on hand. How easy is that, right? So That's it for now. Heather, you got any closing remarks you'd like to share?
Nope. I was just going to talk about that link, and you got it covered. So if you want to tune in to learn, fantastic. If you want to participate and see how the product feels and start the process, also great. Just, we're going to publish the link, click the link, and you can select which samples you want to participate in for the weeks that we're doing. So please do that. Let us know. Or if you just want to watch, that's great too. But I love that we're getting to teach everybody, because sometimes skincare people are like, whoa, what do I do? And this is so basic and easy. So on Tuesdays, it's a very, very basic. This is regular skincare. And then we're doing a skin cycle to help you get those 1 week results. And so one day, once a week is so easy. We're going to help you out. I love it.
Okay. Well, that's everything we've got for now. Thanks for plugging in with us. And we'll be announcing winners as soon as we get all of our numbers pulled together. So again, thanks for watching. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Always love you.